Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. And you're going to ask, what do I mean by the hypocrisy that the media is always driveling up for or to shove down the throats of the masses? So, I don't know. As a Raven fan, y'all should already have heard this. Football fans should have heard it too. AFC North. Joe Burrow is on the cusp of becoming the highest paid player in NFL history. Now, I have no problem with him. I have no problem with him getting his money. I've always said that these players, especially he got his leg broke, remember? He's been to the Super Bowl. He's played great. He deserves his money. I don't have a problem with that. Pay the man. My problem is the perception of it. You know what I mean? And what I mean, I'm going to read something to y'all. And I'm going to read this out, and then we're going to break it down, okay? This is a tweet. And it says, breaking. Superstar quarterback Joe Burrow is expected to finalize a long-term deal with the Cincinnati Bengals before the end of the week that would make him the highest paid NFL player of all time, league sources tell. Burrow's camp is pushing for injury protections and a few smaller details. The deal is being negotiated by Burrow's agent, Brian Arlt of WME Sports. Do you see how they worded that? No, I want to make sure you're hearing what I read. I'm going to read back the part that I'm going to highlight. Burrow's camp is pushing for injury protections in a few smaller details. So, injury protections, huh? That's what they call it now? Because I'm pretty sure that when it was Lamar and others, it was all they want is money. They're so greedy. Why can't they do what Tom Brady did? Take less. They don't even deserve it. Do you see the changing of the narrative? It's the same thing that we had talked about when Justin Herbert got his deal. Nobody was in awe, hooping awe and hollering, anything like that. He got a massive deal, and then, it was a guy that everybody said deserved it. Made the playoffs once. Just once. Said, hey, he deserves every penny. He's amazing. I get kind of sick and tired of the narratives that people place on these players to denigrate their names, their characters. Because I want to make sure people understand this. A lot of times, it takes them forever to build up their character in not only the media's eyes, but in the public's eyes. Everybody knows how fragile your public image is. And we've watched so many media guys talk out the side of their neck, willing to crack, shatter, or break the public image that a lot of these guys have worked their entire lives to cultivate. I'm speaking to you guys. I have a problem with that. You notice how I said I don't mind Joe Burrow getting his money? At the end of the day, Joe Burrow has been to the Super Bowl. He has very, very good numbers, and he's one of the leaders of his team, and he plays the most important position on the field. He deserves his money. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You'll never hear me say he don't deserve his money. But why is the narrative different when it comes to the Lamars? The Jalen Hurts. When Jalen Hurts signed his deal, I heard a lot, even after the Super Bowl, I heard a lot of people being like, oh, he had one good year. Huh, you really don't deserve that money. He should have took less. He's not a team player. Good players do that. You didn't hear none of that out of the media's eye. See how they worded it? They want some injury protections. from what I heard after the Lamar contract dispute, those injury protections, hey, that's too much. That takes away all the team's leverage. Are you a fan of the player or of the team? And you know what? Those people really bother me. Oh! Because you guys are absolutely toxic. Not you guys that are watching, but you know what I'm talking about. Toxic in the way that they present their comments. Because look, here's the thing, and I really want to get this point across. Football is a very dangerous sport. These players should all have injury guarantees. But my problem is you vilify one or a couple guys for asking for it, and you promote and you angelicize the other ones for trying to do the same thing. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. I truly do. And it's just so palpable. Like you could cut right through it because everybody sees it, they hear it, and it's like, oh, that's business as usual. That's how we do things. No. I just want things to be equally as said. And look, I don't really care. Like I said, Joe Burrow gets his money. All that does is take away the wiggle room for a very cheap owner. Because his owner is very cheap. He's proven it already. He's very, very cheap. And we all know how he gets down. So it's one of those things where I'm looking at it like, well, you pay your quarterback, you pay your top wide receiver for that quarterback, and then everybody else, well, they can be replaced. That's kind of what it is. But I know Bengal fans think they can put everybody under the cap. They're like, oh, we can fit everybody under here. We can fit T, B, C, G, E, Z, and F. We'll see. We'll see. Even, listen, players want their money. Especially after they win, they want their money. Like, it's the same thing with Tyreek. Tyreek had the ability to go back to he's like, look, I want more money. Because everybody understands the NFL stands for not for long. But what do you guys think? Right? Am I tripping when I call out the hypocrisy of the media? Am I tripping when I call out the hypocrisy for a lot of the fan bases? Am I tripping when I call out the hypocrisy level of narrative that is surrounded around quarterbacks, particularly Lamar, Joe Burrow, Herbert, and the guy in Philly getting their money? Let me know down in the comment section, because I'm thinking that I'm not. But I'm going to give you guys the floor to tell me if I'm right or wrong, all right? And that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Last night, right now we have 14 patrons. Shout outs to each and every one of you. But only 4 people showed up for the Fantasy Football League. So we're going to run it as that. And, the winner will get a prize and stuff. And I think y'all going to really like the prize. I've been trying to work on the prize for a while. So, but I was hoping more of you would be more into it. But whatever. It's no big deal. We move as we move. And we groove. And we do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you'd like to donate to the channel to help with equipment and other things like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. And before we go any further, I want to give a big shout out to Eric Plummer. Oh, yes. The brother donated $5. Thank you. 5 big ones. And I know some people laughing like $5. Let me tell you something right now. Every dollar is hard earned. More now than ever, people have to bust their tail for every dollar that they make. So make no mistake about it. I am very grateful, eternally grateful for your guys' support of this channel. So Eric Plummer, thank you so much thank you so much. And it will be going to getting some more equipment for the channel. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show is Necro signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here.